Greetings, I'm a cookie. I live in a bakery on a street corner near a river.
To Sweet Street.
Come on in.
Home sweet home.
Welcome to our little community. It's a warm and supportive place to spend some time. Pretty fantastic, eh? These days, life is sweet, but my journey wasn't always a cakewalk. When I was younger, I couldn't have imagined fitting in here. For a long time, I didn't feel comfortable speaking up or sharing my ideas. I didn't feel like a smart cookie. I wanted to be a cookie who knew all of the answers, a cookie who felt confident in a group, a cookie who said, aha, when solving a puzzle like this.
Aha!
Looking back, I had some trouble in my early days. I went to school in a gingerbread house. Our teacher, Miss Biscotti, was kind and patient. When I arrived each morning, she'd wave at me and she'd smile.
Good morning, Cookie.
But I didn't get the best grades. And I never raised my hand because I couldn't think of the answers as fast as everybody else. And I was the last to finish most of the tests. It wasn't because I didn't care, and it wasn't because I didn't try. Sometimes I'd get distracted and mess up, even though I knew the material. Those were the most frustrating moments of all. Once, I misspelled the word dough. That was rough. Another time, when I added, I had meant to subtract.
Sprinkles.
Occasionally, we had a lesson where I had absolutely no idea what was happening, and I couldn't keep up. I imagined that my desk was a raft and that I was completely lost at sea, because that's what it felt like. At night, I slept in a cookie jar. I had about 6 dozen roommates.
Moo, I'll let you move.
I'd stay awake and stare out the window and worry. And it went this way day after day after day. But then something happened that changed everything. It all started with the homework assignment. Miss Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. Tonight, I would like you to create something completely original, she announced. It can be anything you want. Please bring it to class tomorrow.
Remember, class, completely original.
That was it. There was no further instructions. Miss Biscotti winked at me as I gathered my belongings. I felt like I had 1,000,000 butterflies in my stomach. Create anything? Something original? Due tomorrow? When I got home, I immediately went to work. At first, I tried a cooking project, and the results were half-baked. Next time, I tried to hammer and nail something, and it splintered immediately. Then, I tried making a sculpture, and it went completely bust. I wondered if I was about to fail yet another assignment. I was stuck. I stared out the window and watched the rain hit the river. There was something mesmerizing about the water and how it moved in such a chaotic way, swirling around and around, yet ultimately figuring out exactly where it needed to go. Suddenly, I had an idea. I decided to write something original, a poem.
Aha!
I came up with a title based on how I'd been feeling. My crumbly days. After that, the rest of it seemed to fall into place. And I wrote, and I wrote. I lost track of time. An hour went by in a flash. I said when I finished, I couldn't sleep that night, but it wasn't because I was worried. It was because I was excited. I felt like I had already accomplished something. I felt
I did it!
smart.
I need a bigger jar. I'll have bags under my icing if you don't let me sleep. Move over.
The following day, Miss Biscotti asked for volunteers to share what we'd created. One kid showed off his original frosting art.
Can a donut be whole without a donut hole?
Another kid revealed her sprinkle distribution machine.
The cupcake calibrations are coming together.
It was neat seeing how everyone was good at such different things.
What can I say? Results are natural chemists.
Finally, Miss Biscotti turned to me. Would you like to share anything, she asked. Gulp. I gulped. I thought I'd probably crumble under pressure.
Oh.
But I made my way to the front of the classroom. I noticed my hands were shaking and my mouth went dry. This poem is called My Crummy Days. I said, my voice cracking, and then I read it aloud.
Once upon a midnight crumbly.
As I spoke, I noticed some kids nodding certain lines. Other kids laughed at parts that were supposed to be funny. As I built toward the finale, I felt myself becoming more confident and animated.
That has made all the difference.
And in the end, everybody clapped and cheered. I promise you this, I'll never, ever forget it. Miss Biscotti was beaming. No one but you could have written that poem, she said. It was completely original.
A cookie original.
I had done it. I created something and shared it with the world. Well, my world, at least.
Aha!
The rest of the day was a blur. By recess, I was already planning my next poem. I would call it My Sweet Morning. Aha, I thought when I came up with that title. Later that afternoon, Miss Biscotti handed me a note and it said that I should keep on writing no matter what. And that meant so much to me. School was a bit different after that. I wasn't so scared to raise my hand or ask a question or to share my work. Sure, some things still don't go or come easily for me like they do for others.
Oh, sprinkles.
But now I know that you can be smart in many different ways.
Are you okay? Results are not natural. Scooterers.
You don't have to have the answers to every single question or suddenly be great at everything at all at once. You just need a chance to try all kinds of things to find out who you are and what you like to do. As for me, I learned that I can write and I can think up great ideas. And I found plenty of other things I'm good at too. I no longer feel lost at sea. It's more like floating down a river. And the best part is, there's always more to learn.
Aha! Because a poem is absolutely
because we're all smart cookies. The end. Thank you all for having me. This was so fun to do and to utilize this tool for me the very first time. And the first time that an entire grade level in Seguin ISD has had the opportunity to use it. I hope that this story helps you realize how smart you are. Some of us are good at math, not me. Some of us are good at reading. Some of us are good at science. Some of us are good at basketball. Some of us are good at playing an instrument. We're all smart at something. It's just we're all smart at something different. So when you look in the mirror, remind yourself that you are smart and don't let anyone tell you differently. It might take some of us a little bit longer to find the answer, but that's okay. We're all smart in different ways. Just remember that. And thank you so much for allowing me to come and read to you all. I'm looking forward to visiting your classrooms. Thank you all.